glass mechanics, part 2, shaking. Again, mixing glass mechanics focuses on this glass, the mixing glass, or the pint glass, or the Boston glass, whatever it is that you want to call it. I want to build my drink in this glass. That way I'm sure when I pour it out, it's going to fit the other glass perfectly. All right, starting with the least expensive ingredients. So, in this drink, I've got 1.5 ounces of some simple syrup and some single pressed lemon juice, another 1.5 ounces, so I'm equal parts of sweet and sour. And now bringing the liqueur into this drink, just some Di Serrano, 1/2 ounce, and the bourbon, 1 ounce-ish of bourbon. Here we go. All the ingredients are now in there. Now I introduce the ice cubes. Again, once I add ice to these, I look at ice like dynamite. As soon as the ice hits the drink, it starts to melt. It starts to change the drink. Very dynamic. And if I get distracted as a bartender, I don't want to walk away from this drink. But if I happen to or I have to, the drink is still ready to be made. So, ice cubes. Super important when shaking. Fill the glass with ice. Lots of ice, almost heaping. The shaker tin goes down on an angle. It does not go down straight up and down. You want it to drop on an angle. And when you're set up like this, I can give it a little punch and actually lift the shaker tin up, knowing that there's a perfect seal, all right? Faces me, that way if there's any spillage, it comes on me and not on my guest. And we're gonna shake it. When I shake this drink, I want you to tell everyone in the restaurant that you're making cocktails here. Bash the ice cubes off of each end of it. I want you to open up those ice cubes because there's really cold ice on the center of that ice cube, which is going to help chill the drink a little faster without diluting it too much. All right, shake it for a good 10 or 15 seconds. When you're shaking, it's also a great opportunity to look around the room, because while you're shaking, you're clearly busy doing something, and you can be kind of scouting around the room, seeing if there's any trouble, seeing if there's anything else going on. And we're just gonna give it a wrap on the side. That's where a lot of people get into trouble, where they're like, how do you get this thing apart? If you look at it, 12 o'clock at the top, 6 at the bottom. Here's 7 o'clock and 5 o'clock. It's more like 4:30. But I wanna take the end of my forearm, the heel of my hand, just give a good wrap right at 5 o'clock, and it should loosen up every time. And your hand is open in order to catch the glass as it loosens. All right, look at that great looking froth on top of there. Beautiful. Coming in, julep on top of the Boston. All right, here's my fancy ice cubes. And we'll just strain on top. I do want to leave just a little bit of space at the top here, because I have one more ingredient coming in. Beautiful. That's the Amaretto sour, and here comes the kiss. It's a float of red wine, and it's really fun to just pour it right down the spoon, touching the ball of the bowl of the spoon at the top. A real eye catcher. Very simple. I'm using any red wine. It could be a bottle of red wine that's already open, so you're actually using some product that could possibly be spillage at the end of the night. Here we go. 1 lemon wedge. Squeeze the juices. Right on top. The Amaretto sour with a kiss. Mixing glass mechanics. Shaking. Thanks for joining me on the Mad Mixologist. That's Mixing Glass Mechanics, Part 1 and Part 2, Stirring and Shaking. Next week, you'll enjoy some clips from the Flairco DVDs. We're going to go back in time, go back in history, while I'm preparing for January. Mad Mixologist 2020 starts in January, and it's all brand new material. Looking forward to sharing it with you. Looking forward to having you along the ride. Please subscribe. Please ring that little bell. It does mean a lot for you to subscribe and share. If you've got any other bartenders in your life, please share the posts so we can start spreading the wealth. All right? Thank you so much. Take care.